Can you hear me, Bruce? Knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Me stuck deep inside you. Together, we're going to give the city what it deserves. A new Batman. A better Batman. A darker, more... Well, we can come back to this later. First, we need to agree on some priorities. Sure, you've saved the city by reducing the blast, but Ace Chemicals is still about to explode. You need to start looking out for yourself. Oh, Bats, I missed you. All the subtlety and nuance of a napalm.
Alfred.
Oh, thank God. When the explosion... I thought you might be...
It's okay, Alfred. I managed to reduce the blast radius and prevented the toxin from spreading into the city.
But what about Scarecrow? Or this Arkham Knight character? They've got tanks, missiles. Their forces are all over Gotham.
Crane got away. I was exposed to his toxin.
Good Lord, are you all right? Remember what happened at the asylum?
It's okay. I had a bad reaction. But it's over now.
I've really got to hand it to Scarecrow. I've never been a fan of his concoctions up till now, but this batch, it's intoxicating. It really brings out the me in you.
Sir, did you hear what I said? Commissioner Gordon has been trying to contact you.
Thanks, Alfred. Jim.
You got out. See, I said you wouldn't let me down.
I need to speak to you.
Sure. What is it?
Meet me outside GCPD prisoner detention. I'm heading there now. Alfred, analyze the militia forces, troop deployments, equipment, movements. I want to know exactly what I'm up against.
I'll perform a full analysis of the occupying forces and report back shortly, sir.
You might fool anyone else, but you can't fool me. Something different about you. You're afraid. You've always buried your fears. Lock them away deep in your subconscious and hidden. But something gnawing away in the darkness of your mind, isn't it? Something even you can't control.
Riddler, tell me what you know.
All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
Almost taste it.
You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Really? That surprises me. Yeah, I've whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control, but never firefighters. Tonight's a special night for you, man. You guys are crazy. He can't help it. When he's done...
Open.
Sir, I can see you're at the movie studios. You're doing the right thing. Master Drake deserves to know.
I'm not telling him that Barbara's been kidnapped, Alfred. He needs to focus on the cure.
But, sir, you know what she means to him. If anything happens...
I'll find her.
Don't worry about the cure, Batsy. You're fine. Never better. Think about it.
Have you heard from Barbara?
More powerful than getting the inside line from the Clown Prince of Crime. Besides, it's not really seeing things if the guy really is in your head.
Per your request, I've created a series of
I'm still running tests on the infected. We'll get to the bottom of this, Bruce. I'm sure of it. Alfred's been keeping me updated on the situation outside. If it's getting too much for you, you'd let me know, right? I'm still running tests on the infected. We'll get to the bottom of this, Bruce. I'm sure of it.
It's good to see you back. Did you miss me? I know you did. Is it my turn to experiment on Robin yet? I'll show the boy how to draw blood. Look, Bats, this Robin. He's an amateur, a baby. He doesn't deserve you, Batsy. The boy's never brooded in his life. Besides, you've got all the sidekick you need right here. And I'll prove it to you. Robin and I will fight, and whoever gouges out the other's eyeballs first gets to be your best friend. He's cool with it, I asked.
playing around with a little ditty just for you, Batman. I think you're gonna like it. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba.
You got lucky, Bat Freak. This time, the Goliath is ready.
Won't you at least tell me what's going on? My wife must be going out of her mind. I'm not even sick. Not like the rest of these lunatics. Please, just let me speak to my wife. Just one phone call. I'll cooperate, whatever you want. Just let me speak to Judy. Is that too much to ask?
Henry Adams, current headmaster of the McCallum Academy, one of Gotham's most prestigious schools. Henry Adams is an anomaly. He has been infected the longest, having received a blood transfusion following a successful hip replacement operation. After returning to work, staff reported that he had changed for the better, having become both calmer and more friendly. When I approached Henry after learning of his transfusion, he refused to be taken into care and had to be forcibly detained. I believe that if there is a cure to this affliction, it will be found in Henry. Henry Adams is an anomaly. He has been infected the longest, having received a blood transfusion following a successful hip replacement operation. After returning to work, staff reported that having become...
Let's hit a liquor store next.
Batman spotted in the cauldron.
It's too dangerous. I need to take out the enemy vehicles before entering the
Cauldron unit destroyed.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when you tell him his daughter's been kidnapped. And it's all your fault. This is going...
Gotta go. Batman's here. What's wrong?
Jim,
Come on, you're scaring me.
it's Barbara. She's been taken.
No. I spoke to her. She said she got out. She left hours ago.
Stay calm. We'll get her back.
Which one? Who's got my little girl?
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
All right, we need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
I'll follow. Stay in contact.
You've got to tell him it's your fault at some point, Bats. And the great thing is, I'll be standing right there when you do.
Jim, I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me deal with any trouble.
Why did I let this happen?
There's no way you could have predicted this, Jim.
It's my job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch.
Up ahead, we've got company. Who are they?
Militia.
Pursuing forces, this is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner. I want him alive. Let nothing stand in your way. Fire! Fire!
You got him. One more left, Batman. Take this bastard out.
Open fire! That's it. That's the last of them. We're clear.
It's too dangerous. dangerous, Jim. Get in the Batmobile. I'll take us to the clock tower. I have to stay in the Batmobile and protect Gordon.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman. We're running out of time.
Sir, before you head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the 3 islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect significant resistance.
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
Sergeant! Yes, sir? The extraction squad's down. Take control of the clock tower drones. He's coming. Switching to manual control. I'll stop him, sir. Look out! Batman's here!
Jim, the clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear the area and let you know when it's safe to head inside.
You're losing trouble, Sergeant.
The movement on that thing, it's difficult to get a lock. Direct hit on a rat.
I only see 5 drones online.
He's using high-caliber rounds. Titanium tipped, maybe tungsten carbide. Whatever it is, it's ripping us to shreds.
Stop him!
Clock tower unit destroyed.
There are militia troops all over the clock tower, Jim. You'll be safe in the Batmobile. I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
The second. It's too quiet. Report!
It's not safe to enter without taking out the militia troops on the roof of the clock tower.
Any sign of the bat? Nope. Maybe the tank's gone. Let's hope so. Ace was just the start. Brace yourself, Batman. It's gonna be a long night.
Was it really him? Of course it was him. He took the bait, just like the boss said.
He's the bat! He's in the construction! He went this way! Someone cover me. I'm checking our wounded. I'll cover you. Can you hear me?
Guy's out cold. That hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring 'em on.
What's that?
Doc, help this foe! I got him! Batman! He's still here! Target's moving!
Oh, man. definitely do this! There's just one left, Batman. Stop playing around and finish him. We got plenty more. Come on, Batman! You can't win!
Jim, the area is secure. Meet me in the clock tower.
I'm impressed. Your tricks don't stay new for long, Batman.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. Just wait till your father gets home. He's going to be furious about all this mess. Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Jim's on his way up. I can't do that now. Jim's on his way up. I can't do that now.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
I need to find a way to track Oracle before I leave. I can't leave here until I figure out a way of tracking Oracle.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building. That's the Arkham Knights militia. That's the Arkham Knights militia. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head.
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them.
When I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
Alfred, I want the Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo's son. And Alfred.
Sir.
They knew about Barbara. Activate the Batcave security protocols. Don't drop your guard.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. But Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us. I'm ready for
you. Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate. It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Batcomputer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, Sam. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
Sir, the virus upload has destabilized the device. If you move too far away and lose the connection, it will flatten everything within a 10-block radius.
As you predicted, sir, he's trying to defuse the device. The drones you requested have been deployed.
We need those bombs in place, Sergeant. They're our deterrent.
I know, sir. I'll stop him dead. You got a drone. No! That's a hit. Rattler offline. Drone feed offline. Get back!
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
I should pick up the Arkham Knight's trail.
Get away from him!
Everyone! What the hell was that? Finish him! I'll get... You're dead back.
He's the bat! Get after it! You're going down, Batman! Somebody
The Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miyagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miyagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
We're tracking militia tanks. Kingston District, over.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network. They have a small surveillance drone circling the rooftop. It's equipped with an energy weapon. I need to be careful. I can disable the drone if I take out the soldier operating it.
Better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what...
I need to get closer.
So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds.
I've downloaded the codes. I can aim at the drone or its designated targets to turn it against them.
Nearly captured Scarecrow and stopped the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah. He is. He's actually dead!
Die knowing that I will make them suffer. Everyone.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
Hey, for the shock. Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. He better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas.
Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly kept... No!
Leave him! We need to look out for ourselves!
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take before you pulled that move. One goes alone. Work in pairs and find him.
You heard what he said. Work in pairs.
We should check on the guy Batman took out.
Poor guy.
Nothing we can do for him. We spread out and get revenge.
He's using stealth and sneaking up behind you. Keep all directions covered.
Out here! Don't let him get you!
Oh, God.
Keep looking. We need to hold this position. We lose control of the bridge and Scarecrow will kill us. And not if the Knight kills us first.
You don't spare a lot of faith. Shame I have to break.
Hey, what happened to you? Let's see if he's okay. I'll get him down and see what's wrong with him.
How'd he get another one? He's making us look like idiots.
This isn't good.
No. No, it's not.
You're a creature of habit, Batman. Let's see if you can break it. He's picking you up from the vantage point. Get a mine on there now!
Planting mine on vantage point. It was Batman, he's gone. Coward. How's it going over there? See anything? Nothing.
Me neither!
Okay, don't fall asleep. He's here somewhere.
I teach you every move he's got, and you still don't see him coming. Pathetic!
What the hell? Get over here! I found someone. He's injured.
Where are you?
But then...
Where is he? Guy's like a ghost.
Yeah, freaking angry ghost. The Knight just kidnapped his friend. That's not our fault. We were here. Would you keep calm? We'll get it. Man down. Say again. Man down. Another? Oh, God. You gotta keep calm. We can do this. We could do it when everyone was conscious. We're not doing it now. tail and try and get you out! The thing was freezing!
He can't hurt you two like I can. Batman knows how to break bones. I know real pain. Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
I never heard of him, and I was in Arkham City. Yes, fellas. What do you call the guy who takes down the Bat?
I don't know.
A hero, that's what. What's the Bat doing here?
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I tied her up and left her inside.
Why? What's Nygma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it, you gotta believe me.
I do.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better...
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself? A pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things.
I guess.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron Train Yard. My first test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you'd reformed me? Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? What are you waiting for? Do I have to get my claws out? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Sorry, Batman. I'm not really in the mood for a smoldering silence right now. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more keys. Yeah, you can do the repressed desire routine later. Go get my key. Admire the view when my head's not wired to blow, okay? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping.
No, 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 kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable. Ugh. Yes? Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped?
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Fine. You can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
I seen the cloud floating above it. Looks nasty. You know, they say that's where the Joker became. You know, the Joker. That's a myth. Some people are just born crazy, and he was one of them. I hear there's some nutcase going around, nailing people to walls.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
You raise yourself above them, Batman. Inspired the herd. But what happens when their idol falls from his pedestal in front of their eyes?
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why? Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body. Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out. Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock. Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Guys, Batman snapped. He's driving around in a tank shooting people.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
I'll smash your bones to pieces!
Complete the challenge without getting hit to prove you are worthy. Prove you're ready.
I have much to learn.
Try hard. Again.
I have failed you.
One more time. This is real painful.
Next time, I will prove myself. I will do better next time.
Again.
Forgive me.
You're not ready.
I am ready to try again.
Quick, charge!
You show potential. Contact me when you're ready to take the next step.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up. That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Lang. I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Think Harv's looking for guys? I heard he's got a big score planned for later. Sorry, man. I gotta link up with Harvey's crew. We got plans. Did you see the look on that cop's face when he turned the corner and saw us? Ha!
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman.
For voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
An upgrade. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
How'd you like the car, Mr. Wayne? Looks like you needed that battle mode after all. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Control of a drone. He's overriding my control protocols. Send units to intercept. Take it out! Mamba, offline! We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool!
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh, dear. Seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there, but I still haven't heard from Barbara. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Oh, bats! How very me of you! Though I can see why you didn't tell me after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save day. Not your best day at the office, Bat. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him. Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win!
Coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room.
What's he doing here? Get him! Don't let up!
What? You survived everything I ever threw at you only to die now like this?
Just me and you!
who's gonna fight crime now? Robin? Don't head towards the light, Bruce. It's not fair. They'll never let me in.